Today we're going to make super thick chia pudding in 3 yummy flavors. These are such a fun snack idea. They are packed with fiber and they're also great for meal prep. And the best part is they are super quick and easy to make. So we're going to start with a raspberry flavor. So first we're going to blend raspberries with milk, a sweetener, and vanilla. So we need 3/4 cup of raspberries. I'm using thawed frozen raspberries because they are cheaper, and I also feel like they give this chia pudding a stronger pink color. Then we need 1/3 cup of milk and about 4 teaspoons of maple syrup, or you can add more if you'd like. And about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we just blend until smooth. And then we pour the mixture into a bowl. And for 2 servings, we need 1/4 cup of chia seeds. And lastly, we add 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. I'm adding the Greek yogurt at this point instead of adding it into the blender with the rest of the liquid ingredients. This way you'll get a thicker chia pudding. And now we just stir to combine. Chia seeds absorb a lot of liquid, so that's why you need to soak them before eating them. These 3 chia pudding recipes turn out really thick, but they still have the recommended liquid chia seed ratio. Now we're gonna let the chia pudding set in the fridge for at least 5 hours or overnight. Now the raspberry chia pudding should be ready. This is how it looks like. Now we can do a thickness test. It didn't even fall on my head, so it is very thick. It's very thick, but creamy. I like to serve the chia pudding in these cocktail glasses because it looks really pretty in these. I like to serve the chia pudding with vanilla quark for extra protein. And then I add fresh raspberries on top. These are so pretty and yummy, and they contain about 13 grams of fiber per serving. This raspberry chia pudding is creamy but refreshing. Next, we're gonna make a mango coconut flavor. I'm gonna show you my favorite hack to peel a mango. So we're gonna cut the mango like this. But don't cut it through the skin. And then we need a glass. So we're gonna press the mango to the edge of the glass in a way that the flesh of the mango goes inside the glass and the peel stays on the outside. Like that. Super quick and easy. And then we just repeat the process for the rest of the mango. And here's the ready diced mango. This took like 2 minutes. Next, we're gonna add the diced mango into the blender with 1/4 cup of milk and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And then we blend until smooth. Then we pour the blended mango into a bowl. And we add 1/4 cup of thick canned coconut milk. This helps to make the chia pudding extra thick. Also add 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt and 4 tablespoons of chia seeds. And lastly, 2 tablespoons of shredded coconut. This adds some flavor and fun texture. And then we stir. This also takes about 5 hours to set in the fridge, but you can also leave it to set overnight. And I forgot to mention, as mango is so sweet, I don't think this needs a sweetener, but if you like your chia pudding extra sweet, you can of course add some maple syrup or honey to this. Here's the ready mango coconut chia pudding. Should we do the same thickness test we did with the raspberry chia pudding? This looks a bit softer than the raspberry one, so I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, here we go. It is thick enough. This one also looks super creamy. Most people don't eat enough fiber, so I think it's great that high fiber recipes like chia pudding are now trending on social media. Just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds contains 5 grams of fiber, and the recommended daily intake for fiber is around 30 grams. So with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, you've already eaten 1/3 of the recommended daily intake. So these chia pudding recipes are a great way to add some fiber to your diet. I like to top the mango chia pudding with coconut yogurt. And fresh mango. And lastly, shredded coconut. The tropical mango coconut flavor combination is so yummy. Lastly, we're gonna make a chocolate flavor, and for that we don't even need the blender because we can mix everything together in a bowl. For the chocolate flavor, we need 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. Then we need 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cacao powder for that chocolatey flavor, and 1/4 cup of milk, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I only added 1 tablespoon of maple syrup because I'm also adding 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder, which also brings some sweetness, but the protein powder is totally optional. And then we're gonna add a pinch of salt, and then we stir. This chocolate chia pudding is super creamy because of the yogurt. And lastly, we just add the chia seeds. I'm adding 4 tablespoons. And then we stir. This kind of looks like chocolate mousse. By the way, if you don't like the texture of chia pudding, you can blend all of these recipes. I prefer the chia pudding without blending it because I've noticed if you blend it, you can taste the chia seeds even more, and they have this pretty strong earthy flavor. But if the texture is an issue, then I would blend it. And again, we're gonna let this set in the fridge for about 5 hours or overnight. Here's the ready chocolate chia pudding. It's time for the last thickness test. Okay, here we go. All 3 of these passed the test, which is great, so I don't need to go and wash my hair. This one's actually the creamiest of all 3, and it's kind of fluffy, just like chocolate mousse. I like to top this also with the vanilla quark. And fresh berries. This chocolate chia pudding is so creamy and yummy, it really tastes like dessert. I'll add the written recipes to the description box as always. For more easy, healthy recipes, check out my recipe ebooks, and then you have all my most popular recipes in one place. See you guys next week. Bye!